It is so nice to meet both of you. Thank you so much for making this fun film. I'd love to
Thank
hear,
you.
Ugo, from you about where this process started.
It started in 2020, but I mean, I think it's 15 years of, drawing, thinking, and yeah. I work in science fiction since a lot of time, and at that time in 2020, the world wasn't going that well, and I thought, okay, we live in a really bad science fiction movie, and I think science fiction movie provided this world in a way. So let's maybe it's our role now to invent better scopes, better things in order them to happen. Because if we just imagine the words, we won't be able to complain. It will happen. Yeah, maybe let's try to manifest another future. And then I was drawing, and I drew a face that was going out of the sky, and just traced colors behind him, and Arco are right. Mm.
And you're not just making one future, you're making two futures. How did you create them both at the same time and make sure that one was closer to us and one is so far away from what we can imagine?
Yeah, it was actually really simple. I was thinking, okay, let's be honest. Tomorrow isn't gonna be way better than today. I can't imagine it. And let's face the truth and say the kids and say their parents, this is the world we live in. But we can create, even if we can create a better tomorrow, we can create a better after tomorrow. If we rely on something else than calculation, and we better rely on emotions, in sharing, in conscious, and what makes us humans, in fact. And yeah, and if we trust that, we'll maybe be able to create a better future, yeah, for ourselves.
And Natalie, I know you've done plenty of science fiction yourself. How did this compare to the visions of the future that you've had in the past?
Well, I loved that Hugo's vision did have these kind of like forking paths of what happens in different scenarios and different human interventions. And I think that it gives a lot of hope in the possibility that human creativity and imagination can lead us to a better place.
And how do you think this animated art form captures something that live action just would not be able to?
I think this movie needed softness, and animation is the word of softness to me. Yeah, yeah, and basically that's it. And also because it's animation is subtle, is like it's sensitive truth, and yeah, I thought it was the best medium. And also, I'm an animation director. I'm a drawer. I like drawings, and so it was natural. Yeah.
How do you think that, Natalie?
I also think that there's an amazing aspect when you're in 2D animation. You're not trying to make a copy of life. There's like a there's like it's like a metaphor always, and there's a distance with real life, and it allows that kind of buffer, that distance that allows you to let go of some of your fear, and enter into a world that's completely different, but feels really close to you. And yeah, I think it allows you to enter into that imagination in a completely different way.
And what was your experience of contributing your voice to multiple roles in this film?
It was so exciting. I think it's so liberating as an actor to get to play roles that don't match your physique. Like you're usually caged a little bit by the way you look, as an actor, that you can only play parts that look like you. And in animation, you can be a robot. It was very exciting. And also to imagine what you can do with your voice when you don't have any of the other tools at your disposal. I can't use my face, I can't use my gesture. And so to figure out how to use voice and breath to express emotion.
You feel like the French language version of this film is substantially different from the English language one?
It's culturally different. I didn't want to do a copy paste, because there are really a lot of cultural subtleties between the two languages and the two cultures, and I really wanted to people to recognize the essence of the movie, of the project. But if I had done, if I had told like Natalie or Mark Ruffalo do exactly like the French version, it wouldn't have been interesting for me to work on it, and also it wouldn't have been fun, and wouldn't have been like the best way to give the movie the best we could, so we were so lucky having the opportunity of all these crazy people working on the American version, and we really wanted her to be like as good and as different as it could, yeah, and give her the full potential that she could have. Yeah, I mean the movie, because yeah.
Have you received different or surprising reactions to the film based on where it's been shown across the world?
Honestly, I think we all have that in common. Human beings, we all react to emotions, and I tried to do a movie like a rainbow is, like the rainbows are come when it's raining and sunny at the same time, and the whole project was to deal with these emotions, these these emotions that appear in the same time. So I think people laugh and cry the same in different, yeah, in whether it's in English now and or French, and it's good for me to see that, yeah, we react to the same things as human beings,
And what's next for you, Hugo? Do you have another project in the works?
Yeah, finishing the tour, and because I have no time but my imagination is working, and let's see. But don't want to announce anything because it's too, yeah, as you know, it takes time, and don't want to announce anything because then it's deceptive because it's, yeah,
Well,
long.
for both of you, what else is really exciting you this year in terms of film? What have you seen that's really sticking with you?
Mm,
I saw a film called Yes by Nadav Lapid that I love.
Yeah, I'm so late on because I don't have time to go to cinemas because also I had two kids during Arco. So when I'm not like doing promotion and showing the movie, I'm with my kids. So I'm sorry, I don't have anything new in yeah, sorry. But I
I
have
assume they're a
also,
little, I assume they're a little younger, but have they had a chance to see the film yet?
My kids have seen the film and they loved it. And it also brought up so many interesting conversations that I'm so grateful that the film inspired about the future and the present of the world we live in and what we can do to make it better.
This is one you'd recommend that families should see together if possible.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, and animation also is, and movies are sharing spaces, and that's why also it's important for us, I think. It's like to, yeah, it's the opportunity to share feelings and to then share discussions all together and speak about what we felt, what we went through in a safe space. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both so much. I wish you plenty of luck with this and everything that comes next.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much.